Hey guys, welcome back to another video. And in today's video, we are in Tucson, Arizona, climbing up Mount Lemmon. Over there, right there. We're gonna go up it. It's about 6,000 feet of climbing, so definitely the most I've ever done in a single ride. But yeah, it'll be about a 60-mile ride. I'll show my my Strava post at the end of this, but yeah, let's get into it. All right, so we just finished the 4-mile flat run into this. It's about to start kicking off here. I've seen one coyote run across the road in front of me, so that's reassuring about being in the desert. I do feel that I live at sea level, so like even just being at 2,000 feet above sea level, I do feel a severe lack of fitness, which we're gonna get up to 8,000 feet, so that'll be fun. But yeah, here it is. We're much closer now. I think the road just kind of zigzags and runs up to the right. This tree would move over there. So yeah, but yeah, let's keep going. And like clockwork, there's the Garmin. Oh, this is gonna be fun. So I'm not editing this video back and realizing that the camera angles are absolutely terrible. So I apologize for that, and I will work on that in the future. I should have taken my grill mount instead of my chest mount, or at least angled the camera up. But yeah, quick PSA on that, but I'll work on that for the next one, but please enjoy. Oh my God. have climbed 5,183 feet. All right, so because the GoPro died, we're gonna kind of do a voiceover on the rest of the Strava ride. Now, it was a rookie mistake, I guess, for me not taking extra batteries. So that will never happen again in the future, and I am bummed because the descent was absolutely thrilling, and I can see how descending can become addictive. So I may have to go find more mountains closer to where I live in order to go up and then go down them, because it took me about 3.5 hours to get 20 miles up this climb and do 5,000 plus feet of climbing, but that it took me about 35 to 40 minutes to get all the way back down. Just absolutely flying. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. But yeah, let's get into this. So the total ride was 45 miles, just about 4 hours. So like, I mean, the average speed wasn't much. 11.1 average. Hit 46. That was on the descent. Yeah, I averaged 169 beats per minute. This was ridiculous. So I live at sea level, more or less. And Tucson, even on the flat ground, not going up the climb, is over 2,000 feet of elevation. So like I could feel the breathing already start to go out the window on that false flat section on that little 4 miles before the climb. Like I could feel my breathing already. Like I was already super high, and my power was not that high, and my heart rate was high. So I knew it was going to be a long day. I knew it was going to be a rough day. 169 average for 4 hours. That's pretty high. I think for me, hold on, let's go. I think for me, 169, yeah, is right in zone 4. So, yeah, pretty rough, I would say, especially with 22 minutes over 184 beats per minute. It's pretty rough. I think my max heart rate was probably around, 192, which is high, but like at points on this climb, it was crazy. Like at points on this climb, it was absolutely crazy. It's like, here's the elevation chart, right? Which it looks so nice because, so first of all, I did not make it all the way up the climb. In the GoPro footage before this that just cut off with me showing the Garmin and that I've climbed 5,100 feet, I turned around right there because the GoPro had died, so I wasn't going to get you more footage. I told my dad to pick me up in 4.5 hours, so like I was already on a time crunch. I wasn't far from the top by any means. I probably had another 800 to 1,000 feet of climbing, but it was about 6-7 miles, but I was only going about 6-7 miles an hour up the climb to begin with. So like it would have been another hour up. Now it would have only added like 10 minutes to the descent, but it would have been another hour up. So it would have been probably like, I don't know, 5.5 hour ride if that was the case, which would have been fine, but that's not what I told my dad. So it's fine. I decided to turn around. The legs were absolutely done at this point. It also was freezing at that altitude. Like I had arm warmers with me and a vest. That was not enough. I wish I had at least leg warmers. Like I would have kept going if I had leg warmers, and I brought like even just like a rain jacket as a wind jacket or something, because there were a couple passes that you would go around, whether it was a switchback or whatever it was, and all of a sudden you'd peek over something and the wind would just come out of nowhere and just hit you, and then it would get cold from that. You'd feel like you're going nowhere because you're already going 6 miles up this climb, and now there's a headwind and all this stuff. So yeah, it was it was fun. I would do it again. I definitely had fun riding. I do enjoy riding my bikes, so for sure I would do it again in a heartbeat, and I would want to go all the way up next time. But yeah, this was the elevation profile, and it was it was pretty crazy. So this is that 4-mile run in right here, which was flat, right? It was flat. Didn't feel, I think it was a false flat though on the way in, and it was a slight downhill on the way out, because I averaged like 14 miles an hour here and like 20 on the way back. So it was definitely a little bit of a false flat, but that's fine. I saw a coyote run across me on this road, so that was great. The only other wildlife, I think I saw two baby deer, and that was about it. But yeah, and then you get into the climbing, and there's a couple like this. The first section wasn't too bad. About, I don't know, like this is that false flat, this 4 miles right here. And then the first bit isn't bad. Like the 10 miles, I don't know, it's probably a 3% average gradient, which wasn't bad, but you would hit points where it definitely hit 10% at places, and like that was just brutal. It was just brutal. I mean, 10% isn't bad, but then you'd all of a sudden look down and it would say 15% for like 5 seconds, and you're looking at that going, wow, my legs are actually killing me. But the descent was crazy. So at 3 hours and 27 minutes is the top, which I had made it, I don't know, a little over 5,000 feet up, which it's previously my longest climb, according to Strava, was longest climb, so single elevation gain, was 350 feet, which is nothing. It now says my longest climb is 4,900 and something feet, so I feel pretty good about that. My previous most elevation gain in a ride was during a century ride in the Midwest, which is flat. It had like 3,000 feet. I'm not even going to say of climbing. It had 3,000 feet of rolling road, basically. So this absolutely smashes that one out of the park with almost 5,300 feet of climbing. And this one I would say is of climbing, because it's literally a mountain. But yeah, so I don't know. I got to the top. Well, didn't get to the top, but got to the turnaround point, and I was just frustrated that the GoPro died. I should have pulled out my phone, hindsight, and recorded the spiel at least about me turning around and how my legs are dead and all that stuff. But I just got frustrated, so I just turned around and basically zoomed down. And the way down was so cool. Absolutely so cool. I would definitely do this ride again. That is for sure. But the way down was so awesome. Hit the speed limit, 45 miles an hour. That was pretty awesome. So cars weren't necessarily passing you. Also, there are a ton of cyclists in Tucson. It's probably the most bike-friendly place I've ever taken my bike to ride. Yeah, it was pretty nice. But yeah, basically you just snake your way up. And the top, I believe, is over here somewhere. Or here. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, we weren't far from the top. But we didn't make it, which I am honestly okay with that part. So yeah. But yeah, if you guys have enjoyed this video, hit the like button. I don't know. Comment down below if you guys got any questions. New videos every other Wednesday at noon Eastern. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.